Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a game with a lot of towers. 26 is like a lot. Each tower, most of them being monkeys, are sorted into one of 4 classes: primary, military, magic, and support. I'm going to be talking about magic monkeys. You can tell they are magic because of the purple background and because Gandalf. But honestly, Cookie Monster is selling the magic theme way more than Gandalf for me. The point is that BTD6 has some magical monkeys, and the only, and I mean only logical thing to do with this information is rank them on a tier list. So, in this video, I will be ranking every magic monkey in BTD6, but since each monkey has 3 unique upgrade paths, I will rank each path individually, and then I will give the tower an overall ranking based on each individual path's ranking. So, S tier is worth 4 points, A tier 3 points, C tier 2 points, and D tier is worth 1 point. The more points an upgrade path gets, the higher the overall ranking will be for the tower. Also, I'm not going to go over paragons, since not every magic monkey has a paragon yet. So, first off we have the Wizard Monkey. Wizard Monkey is overall a good tower. It's not the best in any niche like races and boss events, but it's still good. For the most part, Wizard Monkey can't damage purple balloons. Bottom path Wizard will spawn undead balloons on the track that can damage any balloon type, including purples. The tier 5 gets even stronger, spawning undead Moabs. It's pretty effective against DDTs, but it's been nerfed a ton, which makes it not as good as it used to be. This path can also decamo balloons because of the shimmer upgrade, but it's a little slow and not the most reliable option for decamo. Bottom path Wizard goes in A tier. Middle path Wizard is my favorite upgrade path for Wizard because Dragon's Breath is fire and stuff. Yeah, solid argument. Dragon's Breath is always a solid option for early to mid game, and it can be good in races sometimes. Dragon's Breath can almost solo a BFB on its own. The triple fireball was also a nice addition to Dragon's Breath, and the ability with middle path is summoning a phoenix that attacks the balloons, kind of like a spectral monkey ace. I feel like this path falls off a little with the tier 5 because of the cost. Middle path is A tier because fire and stuff. Now we have the top path Wizard, aka Gandalf. I feel like when you're going for top path Wizard, you're always going for Gandalf. Arcane Mastery and Arcane Spike are like stepping stones to the tier 5. Arcane Mastery is great for the early rounds, and Arcane Spike is just a lot more damage and attack speed. This path, mainly because it shall not let the balloons pass, is really good for chimps. Gandalf is able to deal with DDTs and Moab class balloons really effectively. My first 2-tower chimps run was actually with Gandalf and Churchill on the map logs. Top path goes in A tier. Next up is the Druid Monkey. The Druid Monkey in a way is kind of like Wizard Monkey number 2, because back in BTD5 the Wizard Monkey's 2 paths were fire and a tornado/thunder path. In BTD6 the Druid's top path has similar upgrades to Wizard from BTD5. Top path Druid can push balloons back with tornadoes and hit multiple balloons with lightning, similar to BTD5's Wizard. It's not the best source of damage though, and probably better used for support. The tier 5 is just the tier 3 and 4, but a lot stronger as it can blow back anything a lot further, except for bads. The stalling is so effective it actually makes the rounds take way longer than they need to, which can be a little annoying. Superstorm struggles against bads because the damage is not very high and it can't push them back. And since it costs so much, it's potentially not worth going for, so you can have more money to buy other things for bad damage. Top path Druid is B tier. Middle path Druid is really bad. What? If it was a few years ago. Middle path Druid went from being one of the worst towers that struggles against most things to consistently OP. The tier 3 Druid of the jungle makes early game a cakewalk because vines. And the tier 4 generates money and used to have double vines, but they nerfed it to one stronger vine. It's still good though. And the tier 5 covers the track in vines that will deal constant damage to balloons. The vines along the track deal 20 to 10 damage depending on the glowiness of them. It falls off starting at round 100 because of Bloons scaling, but it's still super strong. Everything up to a BFB no longer even matters on most maps with the Spirit of the Forest. Middle path goes in S tier. And the bottom path druid is the Engi druid. You can place down multiple tier 4s to buff other druids' attack speed, which synergizes with the tier 5 Avatar of Wrath because it increases its attack speed. Or you can just combo them with other druids like Superstorm. The Avatar of Wrath is really strong. The more balloons, the more Engi it gets. Because of this, it can absolutely shred balloons in the late game like bads in rounds like 98. But this also means it will struggle to only a couple DDTs, a whole lot more than a bunch of DDTs. Bottom path druid is amazing and goes in S tier. Next is the newest magic monkey in BTD6, the Mo Monkey. Mo Monkey is an amphibious tower, which means it can be on land or water, and it has increased range when placed on the water. First, I'm going to start with the bottom path. Bottom path Mo Monkey will catch the balloons and make them go in a circle, kind of like a balloon chipper. The higher the tier Mo Monkey, the stronger balloons it can lure in. It also has the ability to detonate damage over time effects, which can be really busted when paired with Glaive Lord or Balloon Solver, since they have very strong DOT effects. This combo can shred bads in lots of Moab class balloons. And on top of all of this, when it's at the tier 5, bottom path Mo Monkey can also buff the pierce of nearby magic monkeys. I feel like this should be a support tower because of how support oriented this path is, but it's still awesome. Bottom path Mo Monkey is S tier. Top path Mo Monkey is my favorite Mo Monkey path, so I'm going to be super biased. S tier. No, but actually it's a good tower. Top path Mo Monkey will increase the pierce of nearby monkeys and slap balloons dealing heavy damage while also throwing tridents. It makes rounds with lots of ceramics like 63 or Cakewalk, and the high damage makes it strong against Moabs too, especially at the higher tiers. The tier 5 also has the ability to make nearby land into water, so you can have land boats. Which is awesome, by the way. The downside is for some reason these big tentacles can't pop leads, but they have no problem one-shotting ceramics, which makes perfect sense. Top path goes in S tier. And saving the worst for last, we have middle path Mo Monkey. This thing cost over 60,000 for the tier 5 and it struggles against high HP targets. And it's not even that great for Swarm either. Infernoing, which is cheaper, is a lot more powerful than Popseidon. The ability is super mid and does not do all that much. I feel like top path just does a better job for damage than middle path, and support. So, middle path Mo Monkey goes in C tier. The next monkey is the Ninja Monkey.
I'm not seeing enough movement!
No, not that ninja. Ninja Monkey throws shurikens at balloons, popping them. For Ninja, I'm going to talk about the middle path and top path at the same time since they have a very strong synergy. Middle path Ninja Monkey is the support path. The tier 3 buffs other ninjas' attack speed and pierce by a small percentage and can stack up to 20 times. This happens to synergize incredibly well with the top path Ninja Monkey, which throws multiple shurikens at once. Up to 9 depending on the upgrade tier and monkey knowledge. Once you get enough stacks of shinobis, the tier 3 middle path, the Bloonjitsu ninjas become ridiculously powerful. Just look at how fast his hands are moving to throw those shurikens. This strategy is really good in some least cash boss events, as it can shred bosses while being a cheaper option, and also used to be a meta strategy in battles too before Ninja got nerfed a whole bunch. Middle path Ninja also has a balloon sabotage ability which slows down the balloons. It's usually a good support pick for chimps. Both top path Ninja and middle path Ninja go in S tier. Combining them is honestly one of the strongest strategies in the game. Bottom path Ninja can do balloon bombing with, you guessed it, bombs. The tier 3 will throw flash bombs at the balloons, stunning them. It's alright, but it's more of a stepping stone upgrade. The main appeal is the tier 4 and tier 5. They can throw sticky bombs at Moab class balloons, dealing heavy damage. The Tier 4 Sticky Bomb is really good for most Tier 1 bosses and boss events, and just Moabs in general. The Tier 5 is basically just the Tier 4 but on lots of cocaine. If you pair it with some Shinobis, you will have no problem decimating large amounts of Moab class balloons and DDTs. It's a solid upgrade path and goes in A tier. Alchemist is an interesting tower that feels more like a support tower than a magic tower with all 3 upgrade paths. Alchemist deals drugs, becomes Cookie Monster, and wears cool sunglasses. First we'll be talking about Mr. Drug Dealer Monkey. Top Path Alchemist will give potions to other monkeys, buffing their stats like damage, range, pierce, and attack speed. It's one of the strongest buffs in the game and almost always worth using. It synergizes especially well with towers like Bloonjitsu Ninja and Cluster Bombs. Also, don't forget to try Alchemist's 14-in-1 potion. It's body wash, conditioner, toothpaste, motor oil, milk, deodorant, window cleaner, shaving cream, lotion, bleach, wood polish, energy drink, even facial cleaner, and of course, it's shampoo as well. Top Path Alchemist goes in S tier. Next up we have Cookie Monster. When Cookie Monster is not well, Cookie Monster, the Alchemist will throw potions on Moabs that cause them to explode when destroyed, dealing high damage to other balloons and Moabs. It's a great option for support. And then at the Tier 4, if you want, you can activate the Cookie Mode ability to go full on Cookie Monster. Which is undoubtedly the strongest tower in the game.
Stop the cap.
Don't fact check that because I didn't fact check it. Not even bad stand a chance against Cookie Monster. It instantly defeats any balloon you throw Cookie Monster's way. Heck, you press the ability, you instantly win the game. Also, there's no need to fact check that either. It's true. Trust me. What were they thinking making a tower so OP? C tier for Cookie because funny. Bottom Path Alchemist helps make more money by throwing potions on balloons. The Tier 3 turns lead balloons into money, and then the Tier 4 will throw potions on balloons that make them give triple cash. This upgrade also works with Moabs if you insta-kill the Moabs with something like Boat Pool, right after they are hit with the Rubber to Gold potion. And the Tier 5 throws a potion that will turn anything into a red balloon, all the way up to a ZOMG. It's really strong and can get a ton of pops, but it has the downside of losing you cash since a red balloon is worth a lot less cash than an entire ZOMG. It's pretty good when used in free play though and gets a ton of pops. Bottom Path Alch is B tier for Bottom Path. Now for the final magic monkey, we have Super Monkey. Super Monkey costs more than gas prices these days, but it can still be very strong. Top Path Super Monkey is literally the monkey version of God, but let's be real, nothing beats Bonk Jesus. You can upgrade to a Sun Temple, and based off what you sacrifice determines how strong the Sun Temple will be. I feel like with the introduction of Paragons, Sun Temple and True Sun God kinda just fell off a bit, since it cost around 1 million for a max temple, which is a ton of cash. It's really strong, but the cost is just insanely high, and Paragons just feel more cost efficient to me. Still, in its niche, which is late game, Top Path Super Monkey is great. So it goes in A tier. Also, the third tier Sun Avatar is decent. Middle Path Super Monkey is probably the best Super Monkey path. It turns into a Robo Monkey that will shoot out of both arms and is able to do critical hits kind of like Crossbow Master. The Anti-Balloon and Tech Terror ability deals a ton of damage to everything in its range, which is usually enough to destroy just about everything. It's good in races because the ability is crazy. It's good in normal runs because Bloon go bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And it's also good in chimps because Bloon go bye-bye. Middle Path Super Monkey is S tier. Bottom Path Super Monkey. They think I'm hiding in the shadows, but I am the shadows. I am Batman. Okay, so let's go over the options. I can put Batman in B tier for Batman, or I can put it in A tier because it's a good tower. Batman arrives in BTD6 in the Batmobile, and throws batarangs that deal extra damage to Moab class balloons. At the tier 5, he can stop the balloons from leaking entirely with its portal ability. I think I have to put Batman in A tier, even though B tier for Batman is peak comedy. And with every upgrade path ranked, now it is time for the overall rankings of each tower. The Wizard Monkey was ranked all around A tier, scoring a total of 9 points, landing in, you guessed it, overall A tier. The Druid Monkey scored 10 points, being ranked in S tier twice and B tier once, landing Druid in overall S tier. Mo Monkey scored 9 points, securing a strong A tier ranking. And the Ninja Monkey got a near-perfect 11 out of 12 max points, landing in S tier. The Alchemist top path is really good, but since the middle path and bottom path aren't as good, Alch only got 7 out of 12 points, which is just enough for overall A tier. And Super Monkeys are really, more expensive than the current housing market, but still managed to be very strong, scoring 10 points, landing in overall S tier. Anyways, I did a Bloons video. That's a little different than usual. Also, this video took over 2 weeks to make. My bad. Anyways, thank you to my channel members Skibbity, Tony14, Mr. Gunman, and whatever for supporting the channel. Subscribe, and until next time, see you in the next one.